Hello there, boys and girls. How are you today? Welcome back. This is Aluminum Tarot. I'm going to do your reading today. It's going to be a love reading this time for the sign of Leo. Thank you so much, Leo, for your contribution and for all the views and the likes and the comments from last week. It was a very, very successful week. I was very shocked about the numbers, so thanks so much from the bottom of my heart to you. Pisces, Libra, and Aquarius. Those are very, very interesting signs that showed up in the top numbers for the reading. So as a way of showing thanks, I will allow you to be the guinea pig for my love reading test. I'm going to just warn you, though, one thing. When I do love readings, I do it with the intention of understanding the current situation and finding a way out of it. So that way, you are a much better, stronger, and more confident person. I think that, for me, love readings are prevalent on the internet, and most of it is just to see who's coming in. And oftentimes, people don't really focus too much on the self and understanding exactly what are the conditions that led to this love relationship, whether it's good or bad, and self-development rather than just spying on your person and saying, oh, well, this person's cheating. Oh, this person's doing stuff behind your back. Oh, they're a liar, cheater, blah, blah, blah. And then it becomes this bit of like melodrama, which I'm just not really keen on at all. I think it's more important for us to use the tarot as a way of guiding ourselves towards spiritual enlightenment. I don't really think relationships are always conducive to that unless you see the lessons that they bestow upon you, throughout your life. So if you're going through it and you've got someone that's basically, being nasty, treating you like crap, it's best for you to extricate yourself from that, pull back, learn the lessons, digest what took place so that you can heal and move forward a new person, not a person waiting to see what new person is going to come into your life and make things feel better, because it's all temporary. Rant over. That said, let's go ahead and dig right in. This is for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. And we're going to be doing this for the month of June 2023. If you like what you see here, please like, share, and subscribe. Ding the notification bell so that way you don't miss any updates whenever I post it, because I do post erratically at the moment. This is a new channel. And yeah, if you also see any scammers on the internet, please block, delete, destroy at will. Because, they do not need to take your hard-earned money, claiming to be me or any other tarot readers, asking you for a reading. We do not solicitate. You come to us. Let's begin. Spirit, please show what's taking place in Leo's love life for the month of June 2023. What's taking place in the month of June 2023 for Leo's love life. Leo person. What's taking place in the love life of Leo for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, and their person. Get two more shuffles. Last but not least, we have the last shuffle. Got Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant love reading for June 2023. Let's begin. Mutual shared energy. Is that what I think it is? It is thoughts for Leo. High Priestess reverse. Leo's person's thoughts. The Leo strength. Interesting. Leo's feelings. Knight of Wands reverse. Leo's person's feelings. Oh. Injustice. Person's outward actions. Leo's outward actions. Oof. I'm just going to go ahead and take that first one. And Leo's person's actions. Leo's person's actions. The Fool. We have the Fool in the reverse for the Aquarius reading. So maybe the Aquarian is dealing with someone with a Leo in their chart, because I also saw the Knight of Wands in the previous reading, the High Priestess in the last reading as well. So go ahead and check out the Leo reading if any of this resonates with you. Clarify the death. What's dying in this situation? Which process is dying? That process of give and take, breadcrumbing, and all sorts of problems. And yet again, we see the Five of Pentacles, this time in the reverse for the Leo. The Aquarian reading saw the Five of Pentacles upright. So I strongly recommend that you check out the Aquarius the Aquarius reading. And if you have Leo in your chart, or if you're dealing with a Leo, someone with a Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, potentially any strong placements in the 5th house, you may also want to look at that. So digging right in, we see that something has ended. And this was the ending of a situation where you were feeling breadcrumbed, or that there was a lack of equal give and take in the relationship. And that was enough for you to put the relationship on hold and to end it where it stood. It is not coming back as far as you're concerned, or it is undergoing a very painful, slow, and transitory process where you are essentially transforming the energies within it. So it may seem like things are at a standstill, pretty much like the same as the process of death. Blackness, nothingness in that relationship. You can tell it's pretty much dead in the water due to someone's behavior. Looking forward, we see the High Priestess reverse for your thoughts. Now, specifically speaking, either you have learned a secret or you are revealing a secret to someone. Take it as it resonates. But I do see here that normally, in the sense that the High Priestess is someone who knows, and they usually keep it a secret to themselves. They know everything that happens behind the curtain of the universe. But in this particular situation, they are spilling the beans. And for you, we'll find out what that specific situation is. Clarify the High Priestess reverse. Yeah. King of Wands. So that could be a person involved in the situation. So either you know about a person, the fiery person, the other man or the other woman, could be any gender. Just take the energy as you see it. This is another person that's involved in a relationship and you know about them. So that person could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and or a very fiery person in nature. Typically when you have what they call the side piece, they show up as the King of Wands or the Queen of Wands. Normally, you wouldn't see the Empress being a side piece in any way, shape, or form at all. This is the Empress. She is the ruler of all feminine energies within the universe and would not take any shit like that. However, the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, yeah, sure, they'll stick it in, whatever. Yep, let's give it a good go. Get the KY. That said, what we see in here, you have found out about this situation and your person is holding back. What are they holding back? What are they being strong about? What's the strength about? It's a bit confusing here. So now we have the Strength and 3 of Pentacles reverse. So either the person here is refusing to cooperate with you, the Leo. Yeah, that's what I get. That's pretty clear cut and dry. For some reason, I'm getting that this person is thinking about how they can kind of block the relationship by refusing to cooperate, and they're holding themselves back as much as possible to make this happen. Now, you have the King of Wands you're thinking about, or that person that you know about. Could even be the Leo themselves. But in your feelings, you have the Knight of Wands reversed. This is definitely the playboy, the fuckboy, fuckgirl energy. And that's very typical of the Knight of Wands reversed. Now, if it relates to you being the Leo, and you have 2 Leo cards here, this is a person who really, really has either lost confidence, steam, maybe they're a bit in and out, and inconsistent, unreliable. You feel this person is inconsistent, unreliable. They're always kind of coming into your life and then they're leaving, coming into your life and leaving whenever they see fit. They're just very fickle, consciously fickle person, or even unconsciously. And this is something that operates significantly to your detriment. Now, why do you feel that this person is the Knight of Wands reversed? Why do you feel this person is the Knight of Wands reversed? Why do you feel this person is the Knight of Wands reversed? The World, yeah. Essentially, you're closing this out. You see this person, they're very inconsistent, and you understand this. So this is the person who knows. The secret is coming out of a third party. You know the person's fickle, so you're choosing to close it out. That's what I'm getting from this reading so far. And take it as it resonates. Perhaps someone shut you out because of some things that you were doing. The energies could be fluid and reversed, depending on who is resonating with what energy. But take it as such, because we have dozens of people at the current moment, potentially hundreds of people, who will see this reading, and they may resonate with one or other of the energies. So, that said, the feelings on this side is that something's unfair. Now, my question is, if this person is holding back and refusing to cooperate, why do they feel unfair? Is that the reason why they're holding back? Why do they feel this is unfair? So the King of Wands, Queen of Wands reversed, Knight of Wands reversed. So you have the Justice here in reverse. Then you have the Queen of Wands reversed. This can be someone who is basically really pissed off, like bitchy pissed off, and is not very happy about the situation. So they're moping in their energies and saying, oh, this situation is so unfair. This is in their feelings here. So they feel it's unfair, and then they also are very angry about it as well. Why are they angry? Why are they angry? Tell me more, cards. Please tell me more. Because in this particular thing, they want to move forward, but I don't think that they really can. I think they're trying to move forward. But in the process of doing so, they're just basically slugging you off the whole time, saying, oh my God, Leo's such a twat. My goodness, Leo's breath stinks, or, Leo did me dirty, or whatever, they want to say about you. Poor Leo, And I almost get here, looking at the Leo, it's just like, was this person a very controlling person? Because it seems to me like they were trying to control the beast. Who can control the Leo? The Leo is wild and independent. They shine with their own light. They are represented by the sun, of course. And in this particular situation, I get a weird feeling that this person was very controlling, didn't want to actually cooperate with you, and then blames you for their problems because things are not necessarily moving forward for them. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups. So this is a detachment from the emotional realm. This is a person who is unable to fill their own cup. This is a person who is basically empty. They're disconnected. They're detached from their emotions. And yet, they refuse to cooperate. So I see this person here doing all this nonsense. And you see this, you're aware of this, and now you're saying, okay, it's time for me to close this out because, good gracious, I feel like I'm dealing with a 2-year-old. Funny enough, I was looking at some things on social media about people who tend to throw tantrums when they get caught cheating or lying. And this kind of reminds me of that. This is like a person who knows that they fucked up, but then throws a tantrum because they're too ingrained in their terrible twos, their toddler years, and never really made it past that little itty-bitty hurdle and then just got tripped up in life, becoming the man-child or woman-child that they are today. And yeah, they were very charming and alluring in the beginning when you first met with them, but now it just seems like, no, I don't have time really to babysit this person. And so you're putting them in the timeout of the world card, which is basically, it kind of looks like timeout. You know, you have this person wrapped in this wreath and holding these 2 wands. It's kind of like when the teacher made you hold books and stand on one of your legs to punish you in front of the entire class when you were acting like a goofy, goofball. And I feel like that's kind of why you close this out. You're just like, you know what? Yeah, if you want to act like a twat, just go stay over there. I don't really need you. And yeah, fuck off. But that's the energy I'm getting from this reading. I don't know why. I'm just going to say what comes to mind. So Leo, how are you both responding to this energy? On your end, you have the Empress. This is an abundant person. This is a person who's growing, gestating things into fruition. I almost look at it like the feminine version of the Magician, which is the master manifester. Well, she is where the manifestation takes place. She's the one that grows all the things that are abundant in life. And that's what I think you're trying to do now. You know that you're an abundant person. You're the Leo. You roar, and you let the universe know that you are a powerful and mighty creature. And in doing so, that's how you're manifesting your abundance in life. We'll clarify that a little bit on your actions. How else can we look at Leo's outward actions? Clarify the Empress. What are you trying to grow, Leo? What are you trying to grow, Leo? You're trying to grow new love. For you, you can pull whatever you wanted. You put on the right dress, you put on the right clothes, doll yourself up a bit, go on a night in the town, and then you realize that you do attract people quite easily, and maybe it's time for something new. Why would I waste my time on someone who does not see my worth and value? I am the Empress in this. I am the most abundant source of life in the entire universe, the entire cosmos. I manifest not by going out there like this full-hearted Knight of Wands reverse, like this Queen of Wands reverse. I attracted this person into my life. They were substandard, let's say it that way for now, for YouTube's sake. So I'm going to put them back in the ether, and I'm going to go back out there and go fishing again and see what other catch I can get. So they say there's plenty of fish in the sea. Maybe that's true. Maybe there's not. Maybe there's a bit of overfishing. Maybe you might pull some plastic or a tire or something. Maybe you pulled a tire in this particular situation. However, maybe it's time for you to throw it back out to sea and see what else you can find. And I think that's what you're doing. You're trying to catch that fish. Plenty of fish in the sea, they say, right? Well, here's a fish for you. Here's the first one, the very first steps towards an emotional connection with someone, going out and flirting a little bit, being a little bit provocative and, a little naive to a sense, but you play your cards right. Meanwhile, on the other hand, the person who knows they kind of cocked everything up and is just kind of looking away from all the chaos that they've reaped throughout their life. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to start over. I'm going to ignore what's going on and take the leap of faith into something new too. Well, if Leo's going to take a leap of faith on something new, why can't I? Well, Leo can do it because they're the Empress, and you're a fool. The person Leo is dealing with is the fool. Why are they the fool? Let's look into that a bit further. Clarify the fool. Yeah. So it seems to me that if we were to read these two cards together, we would say that this is the Fool and the King of Pentacles reverse. Now, normally when they're upright, they have a pentacle, and they're abundant, they're rich, shown by the grapes, shown by the pentacle in his hand. And the throne with the balls on here, this is the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I chiefly relate this to the Taurus. And of course, this is Aries and Aquarius. So if you're dealing again with the Aquarius, please do check out the Aquarius reading. We keep saying that. Now, in the reverse, here's a person that is doing a couple things here. Number one, they're throwing themselves into their work and not really thinking about the consequences. Number two, they're living their life on a prayer, like the old Bon Jovi song goes. Throwing themselves into random things, not really being organized or thought-provoking when they do it. Seems like a bit of a reckless or brash person. Of course, you know this because you have the Knight of Wands reversed in your feelings. You know this person is a reckless prick, and they're not necessarily doing things with best intentions at heart. Yet they think that because you know and because you're stepping away from the relationship that it is unfair and that you should be punished for what you're doing. So they're throwing their little terrible two tantrum. Or would you like a tissue for your issue? That's basically what you're telling this person that you're dealing with. The Fool, screw you. I'm going to go home. And I'm just going to make my life a mess. The opposite of the King of Pentacles, which is abundance and being steadfast and reliable and grounded and pragmatic. This is the opposite. This is a person who's reckless, who spends their money on things they don't need, who doesn't really have a plan for their life, who may throw themselves into work too much to escape the pain of what they're running away from. And this is a runner right here. This is running away from the mess that they're making right here. All the grapes spilt on the ground. That said, that's essentially who you're dealing with. That's going to be their outward actions. Now, we have a little bit of time left, so I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards from the Moonology Oracle deck, and we'll see what's going on with that. Advice for Leo. What do we have? What advice have we got for Leo? Sun, Moon, and Rising. What advice have we got for Leo? Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. I'll pull one card. Oh. Advice for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's the biggest bit of advice you can get from this reading? Spirit, Universe, Divine One, please let me know. Step out of your comfort zone. I think that's what you're doing right now by going back out there. Putting yourself back out there, whether you're on the dating apps, whether you're deciding to go out and do a little bit of clubbing, a little bit of salsa night, you know, all the spicy stuff that people do when they're out on the town. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're doing this so that way you can pry yourself away from this. The North Node is the person that you want to become. It's the lesson, the person that you're supposed to be in this lifetime. And I think now you realize that because you are the Empress, you're responding as such. And you're putting yourself back out there with the Empress energy. So this is going to allow you to become the person that you need to be, unlike the South Node. So this would be Rahu in Indian or Vedic astrology. Ketu would be the South Node. And so in this lifetime, we're moving towards this. So I think this is actually propelling you a little bit towards your spiritual development. I do kind of get that energy from this particular reading. This person may have been a catalyst for doing so. And I think that that was the lesson in all of this. They triggered something within you to help push you towards your spiritual development. And I do see that there's a bit more maturity on your side because you're showing up as the Empress and this person is showing up as the Fool. You're achieving that Empress status through, emotional connections with other people. And this person is being the Fool by working themselves to death or by being an absolute scatterbrained. I wanted to look at the bottom of the deck. For some reason this is telling me to come out. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, you have cut this person out. Queen of Swords energy. This is my bae. This is the woman of my life. Oh wow, I did not realize that. King and Queen of Swords in one deck. Now I've shuffled these cards quite a bit. What are the odds of that happening? King and Queen of Swords. These are your energies now. Looking at the people that you're dating, looking at the people that you're interacting with, whether that's familial, whether that's friendships and whatnot, being strategic and cutting these people out. You're channeling both the masculine and feminine of swords. That's very, very phenomenal. I love those energies. Oftentimes people would say the King and Queen of Swords are not necessarily the most savory types of people because they're very cold and distant. But sometimes you need that. I call those my, my intelligence agency cards. Those are the ones that say, what are you doing? Come forward and tell me. And they have one sword raised up, their hand outstretched. So they're receptive, but they are going to cut your fucking head off if you're telling a lie. Think about that. Channel that energy. Cut the kid out. Cut out the crap. And live your best life. Thanks so much for joining again. This has been Aluminum Tarot. I have thoroughly enjoyed reading this reading for you and for the other signs for the love readings. You have been excellent guinea pigs for this entire experiment. So if you like what you see here, please like, share, and subscribe. Ding that notification bell so that way you can get all the nice, juicy updates happening in the tarot community on this channel. Also, if you like a personal reading, feel free to reach out at the website in the link description below. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up for today. Thanks so much. I hope to see you again next time. Thanks, love and light. Bye now.